Welcome online, ladies and gentlemen. We're just setting up for today's event. We're live streaming on Facebook and YouTube. That way people can play back the events and we are live. So with that in mind, we're going to put a quick timer on, which is just your cue to see if your guests you've invited are online already. If not, give them a quick prompt. They may be watching on YouTube or Facebook at the same time. Welcome online, ladies and gentlemen. We are live streaming the official opportunity overview here in Zoom. And if you are on Zoom right now, here in the Zoom room, there is closed captions if you don't speak fluent English, which means you can read them along at the same time in whatever language you like. And we're also live streaming on YouTube and Facebook, and the YouTube captions come back about 24 hours after the live event has finished. So with that in mind, you're really blessed today because we have a presenter, because it's a truly international presentation, and it's my beautiful friend Christine Francois, all the way from the Caribbean, or the Caribbean, as I say, depending on tomatoes. And with that in mind, people are logging in from all over the world. So I'll hand the presentation over to you, Christine.
Wow, absolutely. And thank you so much, Michael. This is such an honor, and I'm going to have such a great time with this presentation. So everybody buckle up and just drop in the chat where you're chiming in from. So let me share my screen. Fantastic. So if you're here for the first time, you just might be asking, so who is Neumi? Well, we are the trailblazers, the innovators, and we're dedicated to revolutionizing health and wellness through our cutting-edge technology, Hydrostat molecular encapsulation delivery system. The challenge has always been, folks, poor absorption rates. Studies show that up to 90% of oral supplements are not fully absorbed by the body, and this means that only a fraction of the nutrients actually reach the cells where they are needed. Our solution is called Hydrostat, and we're transforming health with breakthrough science. Our proprietary production process, Hydrostat, sets us apart in delivering high-quality products that embody our commitment to excellence. There are three main components. Let's take a look at them. First, we'll talk about the cell size. If you see on the far left, in the center, you've got the human cell. Our molecular ingredients are between 10 to 100 millimicrons. That means they're super small, small enough to be fully absorbed by human cells. The molecules in other supplements are too large to be absorbed by the cell, so they get excreted from the body without being used. Now let's take a look at the surface area, and that's the icons in the center. Our cells only absorb the section of a molecule they can actually touch. Hydrostat technology increases surface area so that cells can use the entire molecule. Hydrostat treated ingredients increase their surface area to be up to 200 times greater than non-treated ingredients. And then there's our Hydrostat delivery. We wrap our ingredients in ultra-pure water clusters for protection and instant absorption so that our supplements are absorbed before they make it to the stomach. Water also doesn't include the toxicity that lipids do, so you never need to take a break from taking our supplements. Now that we're able to get product to the cells, let's talk about the power of glutathione, and I love glutathione. Glutathione is the master antioxidant. It's the protector and detoxifier of the cell. It's the key to the life, health, performance, protection, and longevity of every human cell. Glutathione also recycles itself to increase the effectiveness of other antioxidants like vitamin C and D and others. Glutathione is one of the most studied molecules in the world, with now over 200,000 studies on PubMed compared to vitamin C with about 82,000. Let's hear what doctors have to say about glutathione. Dr. Oz says, It's the most powerful antioxidant you have never heard of. It's one of the keys to fighting off the diseases you fear the most. It's called glutathione. Now, write it down because it's critically important. Dr. David Katz, director of Yale University's Prevention Research Center, says if you're chronically run down, if you're chronically fatigued, if your body just isn't firing on all cylinders, low glutathione may be part of it, both cause and effect. Now, the truth is, glutathione decreases as you age, and continuous attacks on your cells by the invasion of things like toxins, heavy metals, and exposure to radiation and free radicals cause damage and expedite the aging process. And in the graph on the right, you'll see glutathione is at its maximum around 20 years old. And of course, it is decreasing, but toxins and oxidative stress is not. It's going in the opposite direction. Glutathione levels are also reduced by any trauma the cells encounter. Now, there are so many benefits to glutathione. Higher glutathione levels are associated with extensive numbers of health, performance, and anti-aging benefits. You can take a look at the signs of low glutathione. Let's focus on the signs of high glutathione. Boosted immune function, sustained mental and physical energy, optimal athletic performance, that's important for me, balanced inflammation, delayed aging and disease, healthy, radiant skin, decreased graying or balding, balanced digestion, reduced allergic reactions, weight management, super important. Now let's take a look at our Hydrostat product breakdown. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. There are 5 key challenges. Problem 1, glutathione decreases with age and environment, leaving no practical way to get it into the cells. Our solution is called NutraSwish. Using proprietary hydrostat technology, Neumi has nanosized glutathione, L-cysteine, curcumin, and other nutrients to become bioavailable within seconds, actually under 70 seconds. Just orally swish for 30 seconds or longer and then swallow. Experience these benefits with NutraSwish: immune boost, joint support, clean and sustained energy, and rapid recovery. Problem number 2, skincare rarely gets past the first layer of skin, resulting in the need for many products. That was my past, ladies and gentlemen. Skincare is also complex, ineffective, and expensive. How many of you ladies out there can attest to that? Often containing harmful ingredients. Our solution is Neumi Skin. Using our technology, Neumi has nanosized glutathione, hyaluronic acid, curcumin, collagen, and more, so that you can nourish your skin at its deepest levels. What Neumi Skin does so much, I can tell you, helps reduce pore size, smooth skin texture, lifts and firms, brightens and evens skin tone, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, fights skin aging pollutants. Now, the challenge is to find a clean solution for energy and focus. There's so many energy things out there. People often try to resolve low energy and lack of focus with harmful stimulants. Our solution is Neuro. Neuro uses our technology to maximize absorption and effectiveness of the following ingredients: arginine, magnesium gluconate, L-theanine, caffeine from organic green tea, and other nutrients. Here are some benefits: enhanced memory, improved mood, increased focus, rapid energy, and heightened cognitive performance. In today's environment, we've got disruptors that are having increasing negative effects on women's health and hormones. And you know, there are lots of reports coming out last year and this year about this. Our solution is called Hers. Every woman knows about the inconveniences that cycles and hormone changes can bring into life. Experience rapid results through our Hydrostat technology. Every ingredient in our botanical formula was carefully selected to create a well-rounded blend of benefits. With Hers, every woman can flourish. It helps alleviate bloating, cramps, and PMS. supports healthy hormone function, helps with hot flashes and night sweats, enhances mood and overall well-being. And finally, the challenge of healthy hair. Now, healthy hair and scalp can sometimes be elusive due to issues like dryness, dandruff, and thinning, often caused by environmental factors, hormonal changes, or improper care. Our solution is Neumi Hair, and it's a revolutionary new formula for full and lush leave-in hair therapy. I use it twice a day. Neumi's hair technology Neumi's hair hydrostat technology delivers its powerful ingredients, maximizing absorption. This innovation ensures that every application penetrates profoundly, revitalizing the scalp and promoting healthier, more vibrant hair. What Neumi Hair does? Hair strengthening, scalp health, moisture and smoothness, heat protection, and increased hair density. And I can attest to that. Let's take a look at some amazing testimonials. I love Bill Gillespie. He's a 62-year-old powerlifting world champion. Using another glutathione product, he says he broke a world record at the age of 49. That's at 804 pounds. That's a lot of weight, guys. He got on a Neumi product at 62 years of age and smashed that record, bench pressing 1,129 pounds. That's just over a 40% increase in weight. It's a new world record they say will never be broken again. Ask any powerlifter if a 62-year-old can lift better at 62 than when at the top of their game at 49. And then there's our friend Lachlan from Melbourne. He's 24 years old, also a powerlifting athlete, personal trainer, and gym manager. In week 3, he says, training recovery has been amazing, coming into each session fresh, no soreness from previous weekly sessions, already hitting personal best months out from my next competition. Then there's Danae. Danae is a 34-year-old homeschooling mom who says, as soon as I started using NutraSwish on day 1, I immediately found I had way more energy. Also, prior to using the Hers product, every month I would have mood swings, bloating, and breast tenderness. However, since I've been using it, I found I don't have any PMS symptoms anymore. And then there's our friend Jenny, who now lives in the US. She says, oops, she says, wow. Neuro is a noticeable cognitive focus, clarity, memory, and energy boosting. Get a ton of stuff done, Swish, that I'll never go a day without. Anyone that knows me, they know I have a severe attention span and memory deficit. So this is over and above the incredible benefits from NutraSwish, which also help me with those things. And then this is Danae's dad, Keith. He says, after suffering for almost a year with severe discomfort in my neck and shoulder from an injury, just 48 hours after beginning NutraSwish, I awoke realizing I had slept all night long. That was the first time in almost 1 year. Let's take a look at some skin transformations. There's Elaine from South Australia. She swears she didn't lose any weight during this 30-day period. It looks like it, but she didn't. However, look at the impact in reducing puffiness in her face and around her neck. Notice the reduced appearance of redness, fine lines, and pore size. Her results are out of this world. And then there's Linda from Indonesia. She said before using Neumi Skin, her skin was dull and rough, but after just 17 days, we can see her skin become bright, soft, and clear. She also reported feeling stronger and more enthusiastic because she slept much deeper. And then there's this lady, she's 84 years old. She's from Nigeria. She sprayed her face with Neumi Skin 3 to 4 times each day for 4 weeks. Her results were astonishing. Notice her skin tone looks more even. And then there's Donna. Donna is from Texas. She was overjoyed with her results from using Neumi Skin for 8 weeks. Notice her neck. The skin is tighter and looks like it aged backwards. And then there's our friend Sherry. She's the poster girl for Neumi Skin. She was one of the very first people to use Neumi Skin. And just look at her before and after results now after 3 years. And I've been using this for what? More than 3 years. Wouldn't you agree? She looks like her younger sister. She's now 62 years of age. Let's take a look at some hair transformations. There's Rick out of Utah. Rick says, I'm so happy to have been invited to participate in the trial group for this new product. Given the amazing results, I'll continue to use it. Then there's Jamie out of Louisiana. After using Neumi hair for 5 months, I'm finally able to wear my hair shoulder length or put it up in a ponytail. As a result, my self-esteem and confidence are through the roof. And I can tell you, women and men, that's a big boost for self-confidence. Sherry as well says, after years of amazing results with Neumi Skin, I had high expectations for the hair product and wow, it exceeded them. As the photo shows, I feel elegant, confident, and my hair speaks for itself. Healthy hair makes a statement. You can find more in our Neumi New You official group. Let's talk about our vision. Our founder, Stephen Scott, has spent his whole life searching for breakthrough products, purchasing the rights to those products, and marketing them on TV. Who here has heard of the Total Gym? Over the years, Steve has generated $4 billion in revenue. He was ready to retire when he found what he calls the biggest breakthrough of his entire life, which is why he launched Neumi to share this technology. Then there's our president and CEO, Aaron Rannert, who says, my aim is to ensure that Neumi is the most field-driven and responsive company within the industry. I know you will love reading about our voluntary medical advisory board. They're driven by their belief in Neumi's groundbreaking technology without any compensation. Please visit neumi.com for their full bios. Now, there's always execution, and we're excited about it. So let's talk about it. Why home-based business? Well, led by our field-based approach, we empower our team and partners to drive meaningful impact grounded in unwavering principles of integrity, transparency, and customer focus. The home-based business industry boasts these stats: $207 billion in sales in 2025, up 6.2% since 2024. And 180 million people are involved from around the world and growing fast. Neumi stats are very impressive. We are open in over 74 countries in just 4 short years, with over 250,000 members plus around the world. And we've got unparalleled compensation and benefits. You can leverage the power of HydroStart just like I did. 0 membership fees, free membership perks. I'm particularly in love with the hotel discounts, member wholesale pricing, free business building tools, industry training, and marketing assets. 3 ways to earn weekly commissions paid on up to 7 generations. 4 ways to earn monthly commissions paid on all generations to infinity. You can talk to the person who invited you to this call to get more details. The leverage of HydroStart. You've got a few options. You can earn return on investment, earn residual income, and build your legacy asset. So where are you at? You've got 3 options. You're ready to get started, just like me 3 years ago. You want to try the product, and I can tell you at $1.67 per serving, this is priceless. Reach out to the person who invited you to this presentation, and you need more information. Well, folks, this brings us to the end of this evening's presentation. I'm excited for you. So thank you for joining us, and thank you for the gift of your attention.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, before we finish, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to share tomorrow promoting an event we're having. So we have an event that we've never run before, which we're pulling 25 different leaders from the highest income earners through to a one-star, the engine room of the whole business, onto one call. And tomorrow they're all going to be sharing what we call Neumi Nano Success Tips. Imagine if you have a book that you could open up that said, here are all the potholes, here are all the pitfalls, here are the things that actually work, and you could have that in advance of trying to be successful in an industry. Tomorrow, we have 25 different leaders on one call for the first time ever, which will be the name of the event, if you like, is actually, if you had your time over and you could do things again, what would you have done differently? So it's an amazing event, exactly the same time tomorrow on this Neumi TV, and we look forward to seeing everyone there. If you are one of our members, hop on over to the team website. You'll see there's a video promoting it there, and please share that with absolutely everyone so we can blow the doors off tomorrow. Thanks again for an awesome presentation, Christine. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. All the